What's good, y'all? It's Cameron and I'm back again with another video, and I gotta admit something. I skipped Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater back when it dropped. Yeah, I know, gamer sin, but I played the first two and loved them, but for some reason I just never touched this one. But with the remake creeping around the corner, I said, you know what? It's time, and let me tell you, I've been sleeping on a masterpiece. So today, let's talk about what makes Metal Gear Solid 3 one of the coldest, weirdest, and most legendary stealth games ever. But before we do, remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more. And let's get into it. The first thing that hooked me was how Kojima tied this story into real-world events. They're casually dropping references to JFK's assassination like it's nothing. You're not just sneaking through the jungle, you're sneaking through history.
Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
The main mission, kill the boss, which already sounds crazy because she's your mentor, your mother figure in a way, and probably the coldest warrior in the series. Naked Snake's gotta make the ultimate choice: loyalty to the country or loyalty to the person who made him who he is. And can we talk about the opening theme? Cynthia Harrow sang her whole soul into that Bond style intro. It gave me goosebumps. It set the tone immediately. Espionage, drama, a little bit of, oh snap, this is way bigger than me. Now, the stealth, easily the best in the series up to that point. The camouflage system, still one of my favorite features in any stealth game. Blending into the jungle, changing patterns, sneaking past patrols, it made me feel like a real ghost. And Kojima was on his Kojima again. My man is basically the Tarantino of video games. He loves movies, he loves details, and he loves being weird in the most creative ways possible. Only Kojima would say, yeah, let Snake use a cigar as a flashlight. And somehow, it works. The Kodak is another lifesaver. Paramedic is in your ear talking movies every time you save, which has no purpose, but also perfectly fits Kojima's energy. It's like that man can't help himself. But I gotta keep it real, the controls, clunky. Half the time, Snake wasn't listening to me. I'm trying to climb up a tree and he's like, nah, let's climb down. But when you do pull off a stealth run or a boss fight, it's beyond satisfying. Speaking of bosses, these dudes are straight freak shows. I thought Vamp from Metal Gear Solid 2 was weird, but nah, Kojima doubled down. You've got the end, the fear, the fury, and then the sorrow. Literally making me pay for every person I killed by throwing their ghosts at me in a boss fight. That was brutal. My sorrow section was basically a parade.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
And then there's Ocelot. Young Ocelot, but still Ocelot. Dude's quick with the trigger, cocky as hell, and refuses to take an L. Persistent little bastard just won't quit.
Sure. What are you doing here? I've been waiting for you in my room. Who are you?
Volgin? Man, why the hell did he have to grab my balls to confirm I wasn't Rykov? Like, Kojima, please explain yourself.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'm melting to you. What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you.
Then there's the infamous ladder scene. Snake's just climbing up what feels like an infinite void, and out of nowhere, the theme starts playing. Man, bone chilling. And yes, I almost cried in the ladder. Don't judge me.
The name's Eva.
And of course, Eva. Let me objectify her for 1 second. She's a baddie. Snake couldn't keep his eyes off her, and honestly, neither could I. Shout out to her pulling off a backflip off Ocelot's face with a motorcycle. Peak action movie nonsense.
Can't even eat a snake during a mission, huh?
I wouldn't mind eating you. When this mission's over, you'll have to treat me to a nice dinner.
What I really loved was the survival system. If you get shot, poisoned, or burned, you have to actually fix it. Stitches, taking bullets out, supplying medicine, and you have to eat too. I felt guilty hunting down rabbits, but hey, snakes gotta eat. And the lack of a radar at first made me mad, but I get it. It forces you to really look around, use camouflage, and be aware of the surroundings in the jungle. The tension is real because you don't know if a guard's 5 feet away or 50 feet away.
This is where it ends.
Snake!
At first, I really wasn't feeling the game. I thought the controls would ruin it for me, but by the end, I didn't want it to be over. Every boss fight was unique, every cutscene was dramatic, and David Hayter once again proved he is Snake. And let's not forget, it wouldn't be a Metal Gear game without a giant Metal Gear fight. This time, it's Shagohod, because why not? real kicker, Snake finally got down with Eva at the end. After hours of sneaking, fighting, surviving, getting his balls electrocuted by Volgin, my boy earned the happy ending. Respect. Metal Gear Solid 3 is more than a stealth game. It's part spy thriller, part survival sim, part Kojima fever dream. And somehow it all comes together to make one of the greatest games of all time. With the remake on the way, I can't wait to see how they update Eva, the boss, and these wild boss fights for a new generation. So what do you think of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater? Did you play it back in the day, or are you like me and finally catching up before the remake? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe for more deep dives on classic games. This has been Cameron, and remember, stay out of sight and don't get caught.